people. It's time that everyday people, ordinary people, be at the center of our public vision. I'm just so tired of Wall Street domination of the government. I'm tired of that TPP reshaping of the world. I'm tired of the new Jim Crow and the prison system that I'm tired of overlooking our precious elderly and the precious young folk, and especially those catching hell in the language of Malcolm X. He stands on the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr., of Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, of George Hagel, of A. Philip Randolph, and Ella Baker, all of those in the past who were willing to speak the truth, and the condition of truth is always to allow suffering to speak. That's why we're going to win this, you all. That once again moves the focus away from the elites and highlights working people, poor people, those who actually constitute the foundation of this nation. And we will not be led astray by our dear sister Hillary Clinton. We know the difference between a genuine Democrat, small d, and a Wall Street Democrat, capital D. We know the difference between somebody saying they want to stop mass incarceration but still accept $133,000 from GEO and CCA. We know the difference, America. You must know the difference. We just want ours and Americans and the world to get to know our dear brother Bernie Sanders. He might not be a household name now. Hillary's got big name and big money. He's got big heart, big vision, and he's got the people. Who has integrity, sincerity, authenticity, and also courage to fight for everyday people. How rare it is in America. It's a smile on the face of Martin Luther King Jr. from the grave. Because Martin is not anybody to play with. Right. He had a commitment to unapologetic love. And he always said that justice is what love looks like in public, just like tenderness is what love feels like in private. Yeah. And he comes from a people who was terrorized for 400 years but kept dishing out love anyway. From John Coltrane's Love Supreme to Marvin Gaye's What's Going On to Toni Morrison's to Davenport, Love Separated essay. We talking about a legacy that our dear brother Bernie Sanders from Brooklyn, And what it does is it brings us all together, clear and white and red and yellow. Whatever color is the question of your vision, your courage, your willingness take a stand to straighten our backs up. Yes. We are bringing the neoliberal era to an end. We've been talking about our backs come close. We need to straighten our backs up. And whenever working people and poor people of all colors come together, straighten their backs up, you're going somewhere, because folk can't ride your back unless it's bent. Nobody turn us around. Sly Stone once wrote a song called Stand. See, you've been sitting much too long. There's a permanent crease in your right and wrong. Stand, there's a midget standing tall, and the giant beside him about to fall. Stand, there's a cross for you to bear. Things to go through if you going anywhere. We going somewhere quick. We going to the White House. Toward the White House, and when he gets there, we're going to go to the hood. We're going to go to the poor vanilla brothers and sisters. We're going to go to the working class brown. We're going to go to our gay brothers and lesbian sisters and moms. Engaging in the renaissance of democracy, the rule of the demos. Wall Street, you better be upset, because we want democratic accountability of everybody, including the elites, the 1%. This is not about pleasure, this is about joy. So much of American culture is a joyless quest for pleasure, stimulation and titillation. No, this is a love train. This is soulful. This is about joy. And joy has to do with getting outside of your ego, getting outside of that narrow self, getting beyond that atomistic individualism, and once again viewing yourself as part of a larger we, a larger community, a larger nation, but also a larger human family. Of the human beings in every corner of the globe. We face as a species possible ecological catastrophe. That we fundamentally believe that a precious baby in Guatemala, in Yemen, both Tel Aviv and the West Bank, Gaza, as well as Moscow, Newtown, Connecticut, as well as the south side of Chicago, East Los Angeles, as well as the city of Big Specs, Biderbeck, Davenport. Don't let anybody tell you this is just about politics. No, this is a moral and spiritual transformation connected to the vision of our dear brother Bernie Sanders, so that political revolution has implications far beyond just electoral politics. We're trying to